Hey everybody, welcome back to this week's episode of Off the Clock, and today we're here with Chris Hoalcraft from Bonnie's baseball team.
I am a senior sports studies major. I'm from a small town in Syracuse, Fayetteville.
So let's think back to when you were a kid starting to play baseball. What are some of the first memories that come to mind?
My first memories of baseball is playing with my brothers. I have three older brothers. One of them is almost 10 years older than I am, and I'd always go to all of his practices. I'd practice with his team. Our dad was always our coaches when we were growing up, so I just remember practicing with them and doing all that stuff with them.
Did being the coach's kid make it any different than the other kids' experiences?
My dad was pretty rough on a lot of the kids when we were younger, but they also saw that he was even worse for me, in the best way possible, obviously, to make me better. But no, I don't think it made too much of a difference.
So when did baseball stop being about fun and more about purpose?
When I was 10 or 12, obviously my brothers played. They played in a travel program, and I was super young, but their travel coach was like, this, he needs to keep playing, and I never have really seen it as a job, almost. I've always had fun playing.
So every player has that one game that changed something in them. What's your game?
Like a specific game?
Is there one?
I got, when I was 12, there was one game where I hit 3 home runs in one game, and and then everyone came up to me and was like, what are you going to do with this? I was like, I don't know, I'm 12 years old, but I always remember back to that. It's one of my better games.
What's a mental battle you've had to win just to keep playing at this level?
I was really bad my freshman year, really not good, but unfortunately for us as a team, we were also not very good. We won 8 out of 48 games, so it was a rough year for the whole team, and my coach kind of just kept throwing me in there because I was a freshman, hoping that I could get better in the future. So that kind of helped me get through that.
So what's a part of baseball that drains you, but you love it anyway?
Sometimes just going to practice. We have early morning stuff, and then I got to go to class, and then it's later in the day, and I just thinking to myself, wow, I really have to go to practice right now for 2 hours, and I don't know, it's just kind of hurts later in the day when I just want to lay down, maybe.
Thinking back on all your games, being a senior, what's a moment that still gives you the chills when you think back to it?
The first game I ever started, we were at Middle Tennessee, and I was so scared to be playing. I don't know why. I've never really felt like that in a game ever. But that first game, I got my first at bat, and then I got a hit, and I was like, that's the coolest thing that I can think about doing, is my first college at bat getting a hit. So that's cool to think back on.
To me, hitting was always the scariest part.
Yeah.
That was the part I wasn't always the greatest at. So every time I'd stand up to bat, I was like, okay, well, you either hit the ball or you don't.
Yeah, you're just so alone in there. It's everyone.
It's just
versus
you.
Yeah, it's scary.
So if baseball opened an unexpected door for you, what would you hope is on the other side?
I would love to keep playing after college. A lot of people don't really get that opportunity to play when they're done. So if I can somehow manage to do good enough after this, keep playing, that'd be super cool.
If you couldn't keep playing, would you like to coach?
Yeah, that's what my major is right now, sports studies. It's a focus in coaching, and I'd love to just kind of stay in the game, help other people get better.
What's one story from the dugout or the locker room that perfectly sums up what being a Bonnie means?
This is a funny story, actually. We were playing a date in my freshman year. I was sitting in the dugout at the very end of the dugout, and at date in the cameras, they are pointed at the end of each dugout. So they're focusing in on the pitcher from the first base side. We're in the third base dugout, and I'm in there talking to one of my friends at the end of the dugout, and my finger is so far up my nose, someone screenshotted it and sent it to one of those big baseball accounts, and I got posted on there. But
So you got attention from baseball, but not what you wanted it for.
yeah, it's bad. It's really bad. But that's the thing. For us as a baseball team, we're thinking like, not everything's always that serious.
No, you
like,
gotta have some fun.
Yeah, 100%. Like baseball, I hate to say it's a pretty boring game. Like you're just kind of standing there doing nothing and hope someone hits you the ball. So it's just adding some fun into it. That's what we try to do here.
Baseball teaches discipline, but what's a life lesson that it's taught you that had nothing to do with the game?
Just that sometimes the outcome of what you're doing isn't always going to be perfect. Like in baseball, as a hitter, you could make perfect contact, hit the ball as hard as you can, and it'll go right at someone. Like I did all that I could to be successful, and it just didn't work out for me. So just kind of like taking things as they come to you.
What did your summer season teach you about who you are outside of stats and scores?
This past summer, I was playing with a lot of younger people, and seeing how they kind of thought about things. And like I played with a lot of people from like SEC schools and bigger schools than this. So seeing how they go through their everyday life is so similar to how I would do it, and like them asking me questions even though they might go to a bigger school than I do. Like it's pretty cool to see that people aren't always what they look like, or like they don't act like the school that they go to. So I think that's pretty cool.
Have you noticed that with some athletes, like every school has a demeanor and some people definitely act like they're from there?
Yeah, when we played Tennessee last year, that's how it was. They won the national championship in 22? Last year was 23? Did I mess that up?
Yeah.
Yeah. So they won 23, and last year was 24. No, last year 25. They won
25.
24, and we played them last year, the year after they won, and obviously they were beating us by a lot. And like I was playing shortstop, and like the kid hit a double, and I was like, "Good swing, dude! Like that was really nice." And he looks at me and just like cusses me out. Like they were winning by like 10 at that point. The game was over. And he just...
There's nothing wrong with being a good sportsman, though.
Yeah.
That's a big part of the game. Like, you can't just be rude to everybody.
Yeah, as good as you are, you don't have to act like it and talk down on someone who might not be as good.
Because even though you went from being the best on your high school teams, and I think we've talked about this with every athlete, you're coming and you're playing with the best of the best.
100%. And we play at the same level. It's not like he's
right.
in the MLB and I'm playing in high school still. Like, there's every chance of us competing in like a playoff game of some sort. So
what's one thing you still want to prove to yourself, not anybody else?
I just want to prove to myself kind of that I can put the work in, like when nobody's looking. I've kind of struggled with that for my whole life, kind of just putting in
having the drive
to do something. Exactly. Like in school and baseball, whatever, it's just I want to be able to prove to myself that I can be disciplined enough to put in the work when nobody's looking.
You know, you're a superstar when everybody has their eyes on you. When you're on the field, you're doing exactly what you're supposed to do. But the moment that door's closed, you got nobody counting on you. You're all on your own.
100%.
Is there anything outside of baseball that gives you the same rush of competition and purpose?
Yeah, kind of. Me and my brothers, we try to compete for our parents. Like, obviously, like every parent says that they love their kids the same, but yeah, not everyone's like that. Like people, like we try to do everything we can for our parents because they've given us so much, and my brothers are so much older than me, so they can maybe give my parents more, but I'm happy to, like, with baseball, my parents can come travel, see me wherever I'm at, and I know they love doing that, so just kind of battling for...
You guys done that your whole lives?
Yeah,
fighting for first place?
We don't say it, but it's pretty obvious.
When you finally get time off, what does peace look like for you?
I just love going outside, hanging out with my friends. Like I play golf a lot with my friends and play video games a lot. We go over to our friend's house that live right next to campus, and we play video games all the time. I love music. Like I play the guitar, I can sing, not in front of people obviously, but I like to do that kind of stuff. This doesn't reflect my personality at all, but I don't really know what it is about it. I love like sad music. Like it's so weird to me. Like I don't understand how people could like get into their car at like 8 in the morning and just like blare like rap music to me. Like I don't understand that at all. Like sad country music.
I was just gonna ask you sad country music.
Yeah.
It doesn't even have to be sad, just like quiet, slow country music.
Like I don't like the whole like running around screaming, drinking beer, like riding a boat. Like song. I listen to this song almost before every game. "Landslide" by the Dixie Chicks. I don't know what it is about that song. I love it. It's a weird one, but I love it.
I think the Fleetwood Mac version's better.
You think so?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I do.
You're probably right.
I love the song, but I have to say I think Fleetwood Mac's probably better.
You're probably right.
So 10 years from now, somebody finds your old glove in a closet. What story do you want it to tell?
I would love to talk. Like I would love for people to know, like in the infield, what me and my friends are talking about. Like when we're playing, we talk about like anything other than what's going on in the game. I think that's so funny. I think that's a huge part of baseball in general. Like, you could be so locked in when you have to be, but then there's so much downtime when there's things that you don't really like.
Is there anything in particular that you guys are always talking about out on that field?
Mostly like the kids on the other team. Like there will be some people on the other team we don't necessarily like that are like super rude, super weird maybe, and then we'll always say something about them. Maybe someone in the crowd that we see. It's nothing super like outside of what we're doing, or sometimes it is, but.
Have you guys ever had any like crazy fan experiences because you play for Bonaventure?
Maybe not because we play for Bonaventure, but when we go to Richmond, the last 2 times we've gone, my freshman year and last year, there's always been this guy, like, we go to Richmond, there's probably 15 people sitting in the stands at the game. And then there's always this one guy who's screaming, like, has a blowhorn, like, screaming.
Baseball's not that serious.
No, it's like a quiet game. And at Richmond, like, they're in some, I don't even know how to explain it, like almost some neighborhood, so they can't play music super loud. And this guy is just blaring his air horn, like screaming. Oh, it was awesome. It was funny.
So let's reflect on this season a little bit. What are your thoughts so far?
I think so far going through the fall, this is the best team that we've had since I've been here. And it was so easy for me to, who has been here for 4 years, like meet everybody and actually enjoy everyone's company that I've been around. Like, there's not any one person on this team where I see them, I'm like, oh, I don't know. Like, it's this team chemistry is super good. Like,
do you think there's a reason for that? I mean, you're a senior and this is your last go around. This is the best team in your opinion. What made that difference?
I think it's just a group of, it's a big group of guys that really want to win. Like, in past years, I don't think it's always been like that. Like, people will think about themselves, their own futures. But this year, I think as important as it may be for certain people to, like, keep playing, doing whatever, the main goal on this team is to win. I think our coaches have done a super good job of, like, expressing that, too.
Do you have any one distinct memory from Bonaventure that is going to sit with you for the rest of your life?
Yes. Last year, one of my best friends, he was a senior last year. He didn't always get to play that much when he was here. So we were playing against Davidson, and we were losing by like 7 or 8 in the last inning. And he gets like a pinch hit at bat, and he comes in and he hits a home run. His first career home run. He has like not very many like hits on his career. And he's running around the bases, and he misses first base. And like Davidson's coach realized that, and like they told the ump, like, did he touch first base? And the ump said he didn't touch first base, and he got called out on his only career college home run. But I just thought it was so cool that he even hit a home run in the first place, and it was so funny, like, knowing him as a person, like, that's exactly what I thought he would do, running around the bases. This is not touch first base.
How does one manage?
I think he was just so excited watching the ball go over the fence and just did not touch first base.
I have to say, I've had a couple instances where I've come running into home and I've missed. Like, it was Little League and it was early modified years. And my coach is like, did you touch the base? And I was like, I don't know.
Yeah, like
did I just jump right over it?
Yeah, a lot of people like jump on home if they hit a home run. I've seen a handful of people just not touch the base.
You just run right over it.
Yeah.
First base, I would have thought was a little harder to do though, because you got to like round out and come around.
See,
You're aiming for the base. I don't know where else you're going. So my last question for you is, when all is said and all is done, the practices, the pressure, the long days, what do you hope people understand about why you did it all in the first place?
I just want people to know that I have always loved the team aspect of it, like being a part of something not only as baseball in itself, but meeting all the new people that come in every year, making my best friends that I'll have for the rest of my life, and just like doing everything for my family. Like my mom loves coming to all these games. Like my dad, he comes to as many as he can, and I just want people to see that I'm not doing this for myself. Like I want to meet other people. I want to make my parents proud, things like that.
You win that race for first place.
That race for first place.
Thank you for watching episode number 6 of Off the Clock. And Chris, it was great having you on today.
Yes, thank you for having me. I appreciate it.
Stay tuned for new episodes every Friday.